Yellow. Yellow. I've got a black screen. I think that's racist if I say that. It's gonna be one of those streams, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Oh, that's a good still. Sexy. Looking good, sounding good. Okay, well, welcome to the dungeon. For some reason, I can't hear myself. I can't hear my guitar. Do you guys hear distortion on this? What? 2 cigarettes long? Oh my god. That long? Oh, it's 5 past. Yeah, well, for some reason, I can't hear myself. Even if I put it to output, there's just... I had this OBS update, and ever since the update, it was awful. Oh wait, maybe it's this. Maybe this is the problem. Wait, let me see. I think I heard that. Jesus. Oh. I think I'm just going to kill the guitar now. Oh, yeah. It's weird that you guys can hear, but I can't. And it's on my computer. What the hell happened to my chat? Where's my chat? Let me see. Chat. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fuck. You're smoking a pipe? For real? Why is the chat disabled? What's going on? I just refreshed it, so it should display the chat. What the crap is going on? Does it work on this screen? Let me paste it here. Let's see what it does when we paste it in here. Refresh! Oh wow, everything's just shot completely. What the hell happened? Oh wow. Are you using it to blow bubbles? Oh yeah, here through function, that's a lot better. I don't know what's going on, guys. Everything is just... Oh wait, here comes the chat. Does it work on the other screen too? What the hell? Why is it the standard chat? Haha, Leo's here. Everyone's here. Woohoo! I wish I could fix the audio problem now, because that sucks. I have no idea what's going on, man. This is just so weird. Because it's saying that this chat's off. But clearly it's not. It's right there. There. So why is it off? I mean... Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on. Is there a lot of delay on it as well? Because is the sound in sync with the rest? Oh, I don't need this. Oh yeah, for the guys who thought, well, I didn't do it, I went completely mohawk. Yeah, feels good on the side. Oh, sync is good. Okay, it looks off on my screen, but okay. But I don't get it. I've got the chat, but it's... Well, this is the best start ever. I had a list of things to do, right? Oh wow, the camera's doing all sorts of wheel. I had some running with the what you call it? I had this backup from OBS, and then it said there's a new version, so I downloaded the new version, and it said, well, do you want to put in your backup? And I said, yeah, put in the backup, no problem. It's gonna be fine. Well, it's not. It sucks. As you can see, I'm completely... I got in a fight, and yeah. Nah, it's I'm kidding. Not this week. Well, your chat's really slow. I think everything is really slow. I have no idea what's going on. Because there's no difference between that side and this side. Did I win? No, I haven't been feeling that well, and the first thing I get when I'm when I feel bad or when I feel a bit sick is that I get these little wounds on my lip. Well, then it's good then, because the chat's as fast as you, Gunther. Oh, did I bring my... Oh, did I bring my pieces of wood? I left my pieces of wood downstairs. I'm gonna go and get it. Yes, herpes, yes. Herpes. Thanks for reminding me about herpes. Let me see if I can fix this, and then we'll get started for real, because this is, well, yeah, I've got the herpes. I love it. I'm just a big fan of herpes, yes. I'm a big fan. See, this is on 30, but this should be on 45. See, that's... Oh, yeah, now I'm in focus. Can you see me now? Yeah, you don't like anything. Yeah, I was going to do the 2-camera setup, and I had it set up all, and it just doesn't work since the OBS update, so I have no idea what's going on. I can't hear myself, I can't hear the music from my amp, everything's just gone, so, yeah. What? Herpesine works in a day or two? I don't even know what that is, but if that works, I'm definitely interested. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, well, I've been to the doctor for gonorrhea and a whole lot of STDs, and apparently I'm positive for all, so that's good. But yeah, I'm okay. Herpesine. I'm gonna look that up, because this is I get this like 4 times a year mostly, so that's gonna be fine. Yeah, we're gonna repack the Harley Benton guitar, so we can send it off to Gunther. I have been screwed. Depends on by whom. Anyone volunteering? Yeah, we're gonna repack that so we can send it off to Gunther, and I've had some inside information about what he's going to do to it, and it sounds interesting. It has something to do with anal bleaching, I've been told. No, I'm kidding. What? Streamlabs. I've been trying to set it up, but pushing my concentration levels to its limits. Okay. Is it better though? Is it easier than OBS? Because I have nothing but troubles. Because it forgets the settings for the cam. Because it's Logitech cam, and Logitech and OBS, they don't cooperate for some weird reason. I've had so many things that I had to reset up when I restart OBS, and when I turn it off and I turn it back on, it's all the settings are gone. I have no idea how that works. It's you should stream. I like the videos you did, so they're really good. Yeah, Logitech cam. Well, I found a fix for it. So the Logitech cam is not the problem right now. I found a fix so that the lighting and the background, it's just the focus that is still upended by OBS. But yeah. I didn't used to believe in bleaching, but since decided some of these assholes need to lighten up. that one caught the Google filtered that one out for the chat, but I'm going to read it out loud because that's how I am. Yeah, well, if you need some help, Iced Coffee Tones, I'm glad to help. And if you join the Discord, so is the Lamb. He's really good at this sort of thing. So he's our guru for all the weird technical stuff. Say something guru-ish, Lamb. Just type something guru-ish. Yeah, let's start with the Harley Benton. Did you all see the thumbnail, by the way, from me with the cap on from the EEG with all the wires on my head? Too much pressure. Oh, yeah. I'm putting too much tension on you. I went and gone ahead and I took out the old box. And oh god, oh something happened. I pressed my where did it go? Oh, here we go. I pressed my mouse. Let me aim that camera down so you can see my desk. Yeah. So I dug out the old box and I made some thicker ends over here so that it's a bit sturdier. And I think I'm gonna leave the knobs and stuff on. Just because it should give it a what the hell? What's going on? I had this flushing here earlier. Oh, there we go. And I left it all together so we won't lose anything. But yeah, if I can put this back together, and because the longest shipping run is from me to Gunther, and then from Gunther back to the UK. So why is it not focusing on this? Oh my god! I can't we just do this without technology? Just stream without technology. But yeah, because since I did the inlay, it's time for Gunther to do something cool. And it's implied with you in the room, Leo. Just when you enter the room, everyone just assumes that you gave your salutations to everyone. But yeah, so I think that I can send it safely once in this box. So not this is going to be one time only because I don't think it'll survive a next trip. But Gunther said something about having a new box. So if he's got a new box, then we can send it from there. I tried to get a suitcase for it, but it's really hard to get suitcases that fit the neck. I'm actually still surprised that Emmy is still awake because she was barely awake when she sent me a WhatsApp earlier. I love that. He's such a gentleman, isn't he? Pleased to make your acquaintance. I like that. A lot of people don't. They just say hiya. And not in the Chinese way, like hiya. No, they don't do that. I've become a big fan of Uncle Roger. But yeah, we're gonna pack this up. Yep. Oh, I can't reach. I had this brown packing tape. What, you ain't just the man has a big shadow. You're not saying that because he's the only guitar channel in Texas, right? Because I've seen more, and well, I kind of like his best. I do like the idea of you with the giveaway for the was it Amazon? I really like that idea. If there's people who haven't seen that yet, how's this for ASMR? Sleep typing, oh god. If you guys haven't seen this on Leo's channel, or haven't been there, but he's doing a cool giveaway for $100, I think. I just, I entered, but I said, well, just give it to someone who needs it. I've got plenty of guitars, so I wouldn't know what to buy. But I think that's really cool. Makes me want to go to San Antonio. Yeah, well, I want to go to San Antonio. We should go together as a group, you know, like hutchclub group, like group travels. Book one of them Greyhound buses and just drive around America. I've never been there, so it's going to be interesting. What? YouTube keeps taking away swaths of subscribers? Why? How does that work?
Yeah, do you like that? Yes, I can do some squats if you buy me a house.
Asthma. You know what would be really funny? If I completely packed this and then realized that I forgot something. That would be something typically for me. I've never been to the States. I've been interested to go there. And no offense to Leo, because and I've got a few American friends who are really nice people, but I don't like the vibe that's there right now. I mean, in Texas, I think stuff is pretty laid back. The further you come towards New York, it's all tense. These people are also really uptight. I'm not sure if I'm right about that. I mean, things could have changed, but I do hear this from Americans too, that it's not the best time right now to go to America. Oh, really? You went up to... Well, why is your chat frozen but the one on the screen isn't? Because the one on the screen is my chat, and that's awesome. Special. I gave it monster energy before I started. So, Gunther, this is the package. This is the way it's going to leave here. I put some extra sheets of cardboard inside, so everything is well, a little bit protected, but that's the best I can do right now. But I think I'm going to send it to you tomorrow, because I've got time tomorrow. I'll just have to walk it to the post office. And then it's your turn to be awesome. Well, the USA is a very divided country right now. Yeah, I saw the debate To be honest, I found it hilarious to watch the debate. Um, uh, because, well, basically, Donald Trump was like rambling like a little child. You can come and we'll give you guitars. Oh, I'm down for that. So, it's the 30th right now, so when are you expecting us? You're giving me guitars, I'm there. It's your time to be awesome. Are you going to sleep? Yeah, that would be awesome. Just go there. Just go there. Pick up your guitar. Have some fun. I mean, it's gonna be a while before we're gonna have that we can play with other people. I mean, it's turning into a thing here in the Netherlands too, because you're voting against socialism, and that translates to, because I'm right now I'm actually confused. I've always been into politics. I like politics. I like the intrigue and the way they handle their politics. You know, so I was actually kind of confused by all this, because I saw the debate and I was like, what the hell is going on? Even the guy that hosts it says, well, it's time to stop. That's it. Just stop, you know? So that was interesting. Yeah, we have to do that, yeah. If we all, like I said before, because I said this in the hutchclub, and I know America is a long way, it's a bit farther off than the UK, because the UK I can travel that in, what is it, a few hours if I wanted to. But yeah, we all should get together sometime in real life and just, you know, I think that would be really cool. Just to see the person for real. I mean, you see me on camera, and if you think I'm weird and energetic on camera, you should see me off camera, because I'm a creeping lunatic. So yeah, politics is always confusing. Yeah, I know, but this was a bit extra confusing. I have to go get some wood, so talk amongst yourselves, do something. Normally I'd say I'll put up some music, but I'm not sure if that works. I can try, of course. Let me see. Let's use this. Yeah, here we go. Can you guys hear music? Is that music playing now? I'll be right back. I have to get some. I have to get my wood. I'm back. Woohoo! No music? Oh my god. What's happening, people? What the hell is happening? Everything's just dead. Well, anyways, I did the rough cut for the Great Guitar Build-Off guitar. So this is the way it's going to look. I left the sapwood in. I was actually thinking about cutting it through the middle and then join the two halves and keep it all red, but I kind of like the sapwood. You're for the third floor, okay.
Third floor, ladies' underwear, men's underwear, and other useful headwear.
Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? I like it. I like the way it looked. Yeah, just the touch here. And if you look at it from the top, you can't see that from the side, but you can see it from the top. I'm not sure if this will survive because I have to take, well, this bit off. So I'm thinking it's gonna go. So it's gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave it as is. It's just a block of wood. I could go up to people now in the street and say, well, you want to see my wood? It's right here. Yeah, it is, isn't it? You can get a lot of depth from it, and it's not even oil, and there's not even anything done to it. This is just the plain wood. So imagine what happens if I lacquer it. Can you see that? Oh wow, the color just changed. Why did the color change? I don't have any water here, and I'm not gonna pour whiskey on it. So, nope, it's whiskey. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna look great. Yeah, I was thinking, or true oil, or I'm gonna give it a shellac, like a real hard shellac. Maybe even a combination of those, like one of those oil lacquers that you just rub in. I'm not really sure what to do with that because mainly it's too thick right now, so I have to get it to a planing bench, and the one that I had in mind is from a friend of mine, and that one's too narrow. I need a big one. So I've been trying to get a hold of woodworking shops today, seeing if I could use their planing bench. But as it turns out, people are really hesitant about letting you use their shit. So I'm not really sure what to do right now. What? Make a one block guitar? Yeah, it's gonna be a one block, but I'm just gonna round it off, and it has to be thinner because if I'm gonna hang this around my neck, and you can't see that because it's through the screen, but this is heavy. This is like, I don't know. I wouldn't even know what it weighs. Wait, have I got a scale? I want to know what it weighs. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I want to build it as close to the Leo Fender original. So I don't want to arch it, really. I have thought about that because it's really cool. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was looking for people who make cabinets or furniture, or just large woodworking shops, and the thing is that most of them they don't own a planing bench large enough, or they just don't want you messing around with their stuff. So I don't know what's. I found one guy who's in a city close to here who was willing to do it, but he can't do it until he can let me know by tomorrow. So that's, I'm still waiting on that. If because I have to take about this off. Let's see. I have to take about, where is it? That bit off on there. and about the same. Let me see there. That has to come off, and it's not because of the wood. Because if it were able to use it like with this thickness, it would be great. But the problem is, and you can see it right there. It went through a planer, but the knives weren't sharp, or they were misaligned, because it took out chunks of wood. And as you can see, let me see, can we get that on camera? Oh, whoops. You can see this. This is smooth. This is a flat surface, but this has been, I don't know, like it's been chewed. So I have to take that off just completely. And I went in with my router to see how deep it was, and it is about 2 mil, 3 mil, but I still have to take about a centimeter off incomplete. So 50 shades. Well, actually, I did that because did you see my plywood guitar? Because basically that's just 50 layers. Well, it's not 50. I should count the layers on that. Now I'm curious. I'm not gonna weigh this. Let me see. I've got a scale here somewhere. Scale. Well, let me show you the plywood in a second. It's in kilograms, so if someone can do the maths on that. Come on, wake up, you stupid thing. It's not doing anything. Oh, I have to help it. It weighs about 10 kilos. That can't be right. No, it's not in pounds, no. let me see if what happens now. 8.9 kilos. So that's a hefty guitar. But we're going to take off about, what is it? 60% the weight, because I have to route out the cavities. We're going to take out almost half of the thickness, so we're going to be alright. And yeah, this is my beauty. Still not done though. Still have to do the wiring, but I haven't found the time yet to do the wiring. But this is plywood for Leo. There you go, Leo. How's that for layers? Is that enough? Oh, how many are there? Well, there's one, that's the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 layers. Is that alright, Leo? Is 15 layers enough? Oh, she's out of tune, but she plays nice too. The setup's really good, and it's a Stratocaster scaling, so it plays like a Strat. It sounds like a Strat too, so I'm really interested to see when it's all wired up. Partially yes, because I bought the pieces of plywood, but they were too thin to use, so I layered it. So yeah, that's the body is made out of 4 pieces stacked on top of each other, including the top. I have to cushion it on my leg. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, they did. It was the what's it called again? I love the colors. There was one with it. There was bright green with teal and orange. That thing was awesome. I love that, especially when you got to the carve, and they did the carve like this wide, like really deep. You could see all the colors in it. So that I love that guitar. That was cool. It was on Trogley's, wasn't it? I think it's time. Yeah, green, red, yellow, orange. Oh, thank you. That's high praise. That was my first attempt. That one, the Travelcaster, right now behind. This is hard. That one. That's my second attempt. And the Hutchclub guitar, which you only saw the body of right now. But there's pictures in the Discord and on my in my other YouTube video. That's my third attempt for well, actually that's customizing, so I didn't build that from scratch. And the Great Guitar Build-Off guitar, now that's number 3. So I've fully figured out what I'm going to do with it. Tonight's drink is Jim Beam, by the way. Yeah, I figured out what I'm going to do with it. So, well, you can see I drew this out. This is where the neck pickup goes. This is where the bridge pickup goes. This is going to be routed out for the wiring. And I'm not sure if you can see this. Oh yeah, you saw that. Yeah, well that I was actually kind of proud of that because that was my first inlay ever. It was a bit nerve-wracking, but I love doing it. It was fun. So I'm going to do something similar to this one. Let me see. Can we get that into focus? This is going to be the control panel right here. And I love that. That's something I do love about Telly's, is that you can reach everything from the top, and it's just the control cavity and the pickup, and the rest is covered by the scratch plate. So I was thinking I'm going to do the scratch plate like this, 50s style with the rounded off edge, so without the little nick on it, the way Leo Fender intended it to be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it out of aluminium, or for Leo, aluminum. But I'm going to put leather on top of the aluminium. So I'm going to glue it on there. It's going to be black leather or suede. I'm not sure which one of the two I'm going to use. And I'm going to inlay that into the body. So it's going to be flush with the body. It was from a kit and you screwed it up. How do you screw up a kit? Was it a badly made kit? This, my good sir, cannot stand. We have to fix that problem. Do you still have it? Aluminum. Aluminium. It's pronounced aluminium. No, I'm not going to have this discussion again. We had that, like, what was it? 2, 3 streams ago, we had that same discussion. That was fun. Let me see. For the Tellybird. Yeah, I saw you talking about. I saw you talking about that in the. Nah, I think it's impossible to be a terrible luthier because I don't think it can't be that hard. I mean, it's just you have to bolt it together and make sure that it's straight, and that's basically it. But yeah, I saw you talk about that, Ice Coffee Tones, about the Telebird. I've been looking that up because I've seen it before, and it looks kind of cool. I'm still a bit curious because I can't find the information about the scale length, because it looks like it's a short scale length, like a Gibson, but with tele pickups in it. So it has to sound interesting. I mean, it's going to be as interesting as that one, because that's a Strat scale length on an SG. And the first time I strung it up, I did it on low tension to see what the difference would be, and it's immense. It's amazing. It sounds so good. You still haven't done anything to it. It's rated to Fender Telespec. Oh wow, that's cool. So it's just basically the Firebird body, and then you've got basically Telecaster, like I'm doing with that one. So that's a Telemaster. That's basically a Jaguar with the Telecaster parts in it. Or basically a Jaguar is a Telemaster with new parts in it, because Fender didn't want him to put that on the market because they didn't like the new Tele. Yeah, I love the 60s Firebirds. But I have to say, what I do like when I saw it was the Parallel Universe Telecaster that had all the Les Paul specs on it. That was cool. I really liked that. That was really interesting. I saw that the other day. I was like, ooh, I want one. Oh yeah, I've got something interesting though. Because you guys have been making fun of me because of my knife. Because of my unpacking knife. And everyone thought, well, it's funny and it's a big knife to do. Well, I bought a new one when I was at the festival the other day. It's got a brother now. It's this one. This is gonna be my new unpacking knife. Oh, my sound's back. I've got sound. But how's this for unpacking? This should work, right? Just opening my Harley Benton boxes with this. Yeah, you call that a knife? No, I've got more. I mean, if you're scared of not pulling a knife, I mean, I've got a scimitar. If you want one, I've got an axe. It even says Dirk from Dirk's Dungeon on it. So yeah, I've got stuff. This is my throwing axe, by the way. I use that for demonstration purposes on the festivals. Ooh, really? That ring of friendship was a nice guitar. Yeah, we need pictures of the Telebird. We do. I have to go and put my metal away. Oh, I thought you needed someone to work on your deck. And now it's the wife. Yeah, you have to listen to the wife. Very important, Leo. Oh, it's okay. I'll excuse you. It's no problem. And bon appetit. And the camera's gone haywire again. Yeah, there we are. In focus. I'm all for it, Leo. We'll see if we can make it happen. Oh, let me just react to this for a second. Because I haven't seen Mark yet. Mark in. Oh well, wait, my computer can't take it. Nope. What kind of veneer? I'm sorry, guitar. It's off, isn't it? It's been hanging here in the sun. Something similar to alder. You just want to do the top, because if you put binding on it, you can just slap on almost anything. To create that step in the top, like on the Gibson Firebird. I can't remember. Because apparently I can't use my computer at all right now. But maybe someone can just do the research to see what the top of the Firebird was made of. Well, just the top with no binding. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I saw someone who did a what was it called? Boo 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 whoopoo 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 weepy 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 something. So some dark wood, and it looked like it had coffee stains in it. So it's like funny because it's iced coffee tones. But that looked really cool on the guitar. I saw that the other day. I wonder if I can I Google stuff? Does Google? Oh shit. Oh no! Wait, it's still alive. Oh my god. Yeah. Did you hear about the yeah, walnut ply? Yeah. Yeah, well, in fact, that would be actually really easy to make. You just make the centerpiece, line it up, and you can just basically glue everything you want on the sides, like wings. Can we see the Les Paul telly? Let's see if I can make that happen, if my computer can take it. It's actually doing pretty good. It was really slow yesterday, but it's actually a lot faster today. I'm not sure. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Live chat window, no, desktop window, that's the one. There we go. Where's my chat? Ah, here we go. Oh, the chat works on this one. Oh, for fuck's sake, go away. Why does the chat work on this one but not on the other one? Yeah, you can just cut it through. So if you just lay it on top of there, but I think this is the one I saw the other day. I still think this is an abomination, by the way. As do I think of every telly. Sorry, Gunther. I still think it's an ugly guitar. Oh, what's this? This is interesting. I like that. That's a great idea. What telepole hybrids? Yeah, this is what I meant with the control panel backwards. I love that. Yeah, it was a Les Paul, but it's got the routing for the tele hardware, so that's what I like. I like weird stuff. I actually like the Jack White Telecaster. It's Gunther's fault because I'm actually really interested in building a Telecaster now because he's been spamming me with Telecaster shit. And I'm just I've always been kind of hateful towards the Telecasters. Oh, what the hell is that? Jesus, that is... Oh my god. For the people who don't know, I am a huge SG fan. And this is an abomination. Oh my god, what did they do? Why did they do this? Why? Huh? You were falling asleep to the voice of the Dungeon Master. Okay. Well.
This guitar is an abomination. I do not think that someone would make something like this. But I wish you a good night. This is the Love Doctor. I mean, the Dungeon Master. Good night.
I'm really bummed out now because I can't stream the music. So this is actually is going to be really annoying for me because I wanted to do the Hollywood trailer thingy for Freddy. And I've been talking about this with Lamb this afternoon, and I still think we should do this. I made a quick recording on my phone yesterday with someone else. It was just two phones, and one of them just gave me the music, and the other one is my microphone on my phone doing the the actual recording of my voice. And I did a Hollywood intro about Freddy. Wait, let me put me back on screen. I still don't get why this chat isn't working now. I mean, this one works. What's going on? I can even center myself on this. I have no idea what's going on. Why isn't this one working the same way as this one is? That's just weird. Oh well. Well, we should definitely make that. I mean, That would be amazing. Ah, new haircut, yeah. Yep, new haircut, yep. Well, you don't like it? Because I can't change it anymore. I mean, it's what's done is done. It's done. I mean, my hairdresser came towards me with one of the big knives I've got, and said, "Well, just lay your head back," and yeah, yeah. Well, that's not. It's a nice pick me up for Freddy, so we need to make something cool for it. Because if I play that on my phone, will that work? Will that work properly? Let me see. Does this work?
In a world where man is hunted by unicorns, there is one man who befriends a unicorn to see what their life is about. He befriends Freddy, and that was my ringtone.
Yeah. Yeah, I just recorded that like really quick with my phone. That's my voice. But I mean, we should do a Hollywood trailer for Freddy. I mean, I made the movie poster once with the Freddy as the Predator right behind Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, and Lamb's really good with editing. So we need to make something cool with that. I mean, come on. Yeah, we need a screenplay too. We're gonna do the trailer, and then we're gonna do a screenplay, and then it's gonna. Yeah, you did one too. Yeah. We should put those together and just make a story out of that, and then just put it back on. Put it back on the Discord, and just don't say anything. Just make it a trailer, and then after that, we should make a full-blown movie, and then it's gonna blow up, and we're gonna get filthy rich by making movies about Freddy. I mean, that sounds good, right? I always like how the movie trailers start with "In a world where man is alone, but not quite alone, because they're with more people." We have a table read, yes. I'm all for it. Let's do that. Let's do that shit. Oh god. I think he's not here again. But if I think Brent's first reaction will be, huh? Table read, huh? Oh, what's this? There's something new on my screen. It says start virtual camera. What the hell? Can I virtualize this to like Filmora? Oh. I can make some cool production videos then. Wow. I'm just noticing all these new functions while I'm doing the live stream. I know, I'm so prepared. Was I supposed to do anything else? I can't even remember. Let me check. I think there was something more on the agenda. Where is it? This is just the lamest stream I've ever done, I think. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. I can't even find my own stream, what the hell? go to the dashboard then. Okay, well then we go to the dashboard. Oh, I gained 3 subscribers. I didn't even know that. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm all for it. I've got some ideas. It's actually ideas from something else I had. I used to do big murals, like I did paintings on walls, like really big. I did a big Tinkerbell for my daughter on their wall, and I think it's about, was it 2 meters high? I did some dragons. I mean, you can still see the dragons here. I mean, there's one on the ceiling right here. There's a dragon. And there's some dragons behind this cabinet, but you can't see that anymore. But yeah, I've always wanted to animate stuff like that, but I'm not good at animating. I like drawing things and designing things, but I'm not really good at animating. I'm just happy that I know how some editing software works, but animating stuff on the computer is just not my thing. Oh yeah, talk about my weird medical experiments. Yeah, I'll be subjected to some weird medical experiments. By the way, they called me today that they have to move my appointment because, well, basically, it's they want to do more tests, so I'm gonna have to sleep there in some kind of lab thingy with a camera on me and all these little wires on my head and stickers everywhere. What? Your daughter does submissions. Is she a mistress? Your daughter cute. Chat is frozen. Again? Because it's working now. I mean, I can see the chat running. I'd love to see Brent having a fight with himself. Can we make a separate subsection in the Discord? and just make it a Freddy movie section. We just put all this nonsense in there. And we're gonna make something out of it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, about the testing. I need some testing on my head and the stickers, and I have to sleep there. So that's gonna be interesting because I normally don't sleep a lot, and I find it very hard to get to sleep, especially there. So that's gonna be interesting. Oh, cool. Yeah, like I said, I used to do some painting for other people. I gave it up because, well, busy. I don't like doing projects I don't like. I usually just paint naked women. No, I'm kidding. I wish it was. That would be nice. Like, what's your job? Well, I paint naked women. And like, oh, and with a pencil? No, with a brush on their bodies. Oh my god. Maybe I should drink some more whiskey because this is not going to go anywhere. Is the chat working again? Because the chat on screen is faster than the chat that's on the YouTube Studio. It's just weird. Why is this? I don't get this. That's the same thing. It's practically the same chat, this. I don't get what's going on. Let me see. Control A, Control C, here we go. I'm just gonna change stuff on the go, tra la la la, and I'm gonna fuck shit up because it's going to be completely wrecked after I do this. Okay, let's refresh. I said refresh. Well, it's not refreshing, is it? Yeah, that's fine, okay. Yeah, well, I did my fair share of drawing naked women. I mean, come on, if you can draw, you're going to use it for something like that. But I don't know. At one point, I didn't feel it was satisfying anymore. Might be just delayed. Yeah, well, it's working again, so I've no idea what's going on. You know, those were the med things because yeah, I have to sleep there. I have to do that. Experiment. Oh wait, what were we doing on the Discord? Something's happening on the Discord. Let me put the Discord in a different window. But yeah, and I have to do. I give some extra blood. I don't know, like maybe a pint or 6. I don't know. They usually take a lot of blood with me. I've no idea why. I think one of them's a vampire and they forgot their lunch. I don't know. But yeah. But it's going to be interesting for the next few weeks because, well, basically I have to do the Great Guitar Build-Off guitar, which is going to be tight because I've got, what, 18 days, 17 days, and I have to edit the video and fix the guitar. So that's going to be interesting. And within that time span, I have to go to the hospital for 2 days, stay there overnight. I have to do the blood giving, but I have to drive for an hour to get there, so it's going to take up half a day at least. I'm hoping that we can do it on the same day so that I can give blood, stay for the night, and then come back and, well, just basically finish the guitar. It's going to be a challenging few weeks, to say the least. Oh yeah, I'm sharp again. Yeah, I love being sharp. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I have to go there for a new MRI, but I'm not quite sure what the date is on that. So, this is going to be an interesting MRI because they're using this contrast fluid. They didn't use that last time, so this time they're going to use high. What's it called? High resolution contrast fluid. So it's different than the one I got before, and they're going to do something with beeps and flashes while I'm in the MRI. So that's going to be. I think the word I'm looking for is harrowing. I'm not sure if that's. Yeah. So yeah, that. Is chat still working though? Because everyone's quiet. I mean, it's not that bad though, what I said, right? There is something weird going on. Because I can't select anything on my screen too. So I can do that, but I can't. Oh, this one I can move. It doesn't sound like a night. Well, the machine does, because have you ever been in an MRI? It's like wow, 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 wow. It's terrible noise. But other than that, it's not that bad. But it's just, well, annoying for the most part. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, here we go. Delete that, fill that in. Okay. Refresh it. Let's see what happens now. Did I break it? Did I break the chat? Yeah, it is. It's just yeah, it is scary to see the inside of it. Yeah. I once saw the inside of an MRI. It's different. It's interesting. Ah, well, the chat is not going transparent for some reason. This one working? Oh well, that's interesting. Oh wait, here we go. No, I don't have to sleep inside the MRI. No, thank God, no. No. When I go to the sleep research, they're gonna put one of those weird little caps on. I get these weird caps on with the holes in them, and they put these hard needles in it. They rub them on your skin so they can they make contact with your skin, and I get stickers on everywhere. I think I got 2 stickers here, one over here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then basically yeah, well, they just watch me sleep, which is scary, because I have issues trusting people, especially when they're watching me asleep. Yeah, like Tron, yeah, one of those. If I get one of those Tron bikes with it, I wouldn't have one little bit of problem with it. I'd say, well, let's do more. Come on, let's do more. I should have gotten the Japanese whiskey from downstairs. I was downstairs a few minutes ago. What, you take photos in your sleep? Like, really? Like a selfie? That's interesting. I don't sleepwalk a lot. I mean, I did it a few times, but oh my god, that's creepy. Making selfies in your sleep. That would creep me out. Like watching my phone. Like, what the hell's that? Then how did you know you were photographing something else? Because if it's not there, you're not seeing it on the picture. So how do you know that you were photographing something else? Hmm. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I'm 10:15 here. I'm still awake. So. That would be a cool profile pic, yeah. I'd dig that. Yeah, well, they said, they've got this big camera on the ceiling at the clinic I'm going, and apparently they film you all throughout the night, but they actually make some stills from that for weird behavior. The first thing I said to that doctor is, if this one of those pictures is going to show me like a complete idiot, like I want that picture. I mean, I don't care how you do it, but I want that picture. So I'm really interested to see what happens if for the next day. Like if I wake up and they're like, "Here's your picture," I'm like, yeah, I can see that creeps you out. I mean, I can understand that. It would creep me out. I sleep very yeah, how do I say that? Actively. So I move a lot about, and I slam my head into the pillow like 150 times and move around a lot. I woke up one day when we were still living in the flat. I actually woke up one day underneath the bed. So I fell out of bed, rolled underneath the bed, and woke up, and I was like, "What's this? What? And I was like, shoes. Shoes? More shoes? And I got up and I just hit the bed like I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And then I just realized, okay, well, it's still dark, but there's something above me, and I can't see shoes, but it's just really vague. So I just rolled sideways, and I just realized, oh shit, I'm under the bed. Oh, but that's a solution for that with the spice. You have to make a tinfoil hat before you go to sleep. That would save it. That would help it. Or drink some more whiskey. Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool. And I think they've got those there too, so I can watch TV before going to sleep. And I'm not sure if it's the same room that I saw the other time that I was there. But if it's the same room, I'm gonna bring my Chromecast. Just plug that Chromecast in there and just stream YouTube on the TV, because that's the kind of annoying patient I am. Last time I was there, they had to put the cap on me, and I was like, yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait because I'm gonna need to take a stupid selfie first. They're like, yeah, well, we're on a time schedule. I was like, yeah, me too, I need to take a picture. I'm the kind of patient that walks around and does stuff and touches knobs and nipples that you're not supposed to touch. What, had an offer for wool caps with silver strings in it? The new aluminum caps. That is awesome. Like, I just realized I got a new cap in, like a baseball cap with mesh, because when my head gets warm, you have to pay £5 for a shitty broken TFT screen. Now, they've got proper TVs now. I think they're 26 inches, 26-inch TVs, and you can just get an array of channels, and it's got HDMI. So I'm just going to plug in. I already have the hospital's router login key, because I usually run with Kali Linux, so I found that out when I was there last time. So that means I can stream. Well, not stream, but I can YouTube stuff. You thought it was a medical machine. Oh yeah, I was talking about the cap. Yeah, I ordered the cap and it's mesh because I can't deal with heat. If the sun gets on my head for too long, I feel like shit. I just go down. I mean, the world turns upside down and I fall down, and I get weird seizures and stuff because I get too hot. So I ordered I like wearing a cap. So normally I've got this Texas flat cap, or I've got one of those Peaky Blinder caps on, and I ordered a cap from China, which has a mesh in it, so it's completely. You can just blow through it. It doesn't stop any wind or anything, but you still have the feeling of a cap, and you've got the was it the lid? Well, the weird thing is that it says on the inside it's made out of 5% aluminium. So I'm like wires? Like, is it a Faraday cage on my head? UK's virtually private. Yeah, well, it's private healthcare here too. That's the thing. They privatized healthcare about when it was in the around 2000, right after the euro came, I think. And back then you would pay, like, I don't know, in guilders, so it's half in euros. So it's about 40 euros to 80 euros for your family. But yeah, like a tinfoil cap, yeah. But these days you pay like 400 euros for your family, 300 to 400 euros for your family, depending on what you need. Well, since I'm not well, I need a pretty high package, so I'm not cheap. I'm pretty much one of the most expensive people in the household here. So. Yeah, but it's Americanization. That's what they want. I mean, yeah, it's good. Be like America. Well, that's what you get, because everything will get more expensive, and if you can't pay for it, you can't go to the hospital. So, great system, everyone. Perfect. Do it. It's going to be a rant now, is it? If we're going to make a rant, we should do this differently. Lamb know what's coming. Where's my app? That's my app. Yeah, I know you're connecting. Yes, you are. I have to remember which one it was. Let me see. Logi. Oh, is that still on that screen here? Oh, if we're gonna have a rant, proper rant, it's gonna be like this. It's not good. It's not good at all. No, it's not good. Because everyone just, I don't know. Governments all around the world are making a shit out of it lately. Oh, how did I put it back? Yeah, there we go. Let's see, which one was it? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, there we go. In Dutch, Google, lights red. I don't know. Hey Google, turn lead strip to red. Turn it back to white. How's that?
That's Plum. Back to the pavilion.
What? Hey Google, shut up. Yeah, well, I set it up originally in Dutch because, well, family, kids, and yeah, something about plums. I don't know. But yeah, family, kids. Well, my wife's English is meh. It's okay. My kids' English is well, it's non-existent. Well, my daughter's trying to speak English. Yeah, plums out on the pavilion. Yeah, that's what I heard. I thought, like, I'm not going to go into this because it's gonna get me banned from YouTube. But since we're on the subject, yeah, get your plums out on the pavilion. I'm kind of curious what they mean by that, because just, I don't know, just lower your trousers to your knees and then just, I don't know. Is it connected to my YouTube searches or my Google searches? Because, well. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Well, not for cricket. I hate cricket. Silliest sport ever. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's curling. That's the silliest sport ever. How do we get to? Oh my! This is going everywhere. But yeah, I set it to Dutch first, but now I finally got it because I'm doing the beta testing. I finally got the plugin that sets it to both, so you can actually. It's bilingual now, so it understands 2 or more languages, which is pretty funny. I'm glad, because I like giving orders in English because it feels a lot more natural. It's the best in German, by the way, but it doesn't respond well to my German. I love the way Germans pronounce things, especially when you yeah, Google's LGBT plus, because that's the new rage. You have to be LGBT plus, not LGBTQ or LGBT. I don't know. Yeah, what was it with the pretexts on Twitter? That you can't use certain pretexts because everyone thinks that you're being racist to the LGBTQ community. I was like, what are we on about, people? Why is this a problem? Please just have some respect for each other and don't get your knickers in a knot about something that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't define who you are if someone else uses a pretext on Twitter, does it? I mean, some of my friends are gay, and I love them for it because they're great guys. And I make jokes about that. I make a lot of jokes about that. As you know, when you get pea soup, you get smoked sausage here in the Netherlands. So what I usually say is, well, did Bert smoke his sausage before he gave you some pea soup? Stuff like that. And everyone's all right with that. People can laugh about it as long as you do it with respect. You know, if I was like, no, I mean, I like those guys. I mean, so I don't get what the problem is. You just have some respect for each other, and people get agitated over nothing these days. Oh yeah, that got filtered out. Oh, what got filtered out? That's still there, that's still there. What got filtered out? Oh, that! When the public purse is paying private companies to deliver the absolute minimum and maximize the profits, there's only a handful of companies they use. That's the only thing that got filtered down, Lamb. And I just read it out loud. Oh, much worse than that bit. Well, let me scroll. Was it after that and before that? Between LGBT and runs, there was another comment. Oh, okay. Let me check. Oh, there's nothing in between there, so it got filtered out. It got filtered out properly, so yeah. I don't like this light. It makes me look orange. Makes me look like Donald Trump. What's that? What's that? Oh, that looks natural. Yeah, I like this. I could do this. It's fun to be playing with all the different kinds of lighting, because that does a lot. Oh, this one's nice. The other day I had one that was a bit bluish. It made me look sick. It's warm, bluish. I'm using a Logitech 920. It's the what is it? HD 920p. Wait, I can see that in the description, right? Yeah, C920p. That's actually really good. And I saw Lamb comment earlier today that it's narrow angle. But this is the medium angle. I can put it wider than this if I wanted to. But you have to change that in the what's the program called again? You have to do that in a specific program from Logitech, and then it remembers those settings. And when it does that, you can just load it into OBS, and you've got a wider screen. Let me see, Logitech. Oh, Logitech. My computer's really slow when I do this. Because there's two programs that I use. I use Logitech Capture, and there's Logitech Camera Settings. But the camera settings doesn't remember anything. If you just put some settings in there, it's gonna forget about those settings every time you turn off the camera. But the Logitech Capture one, you don't have to actually capture anything, but it actually works great. So it's it remembers the settings, and like I said, I've got it now in the medium angle, and that's cool. And they're they're becoming really expensive right now because of all the COVID stuff. Everyone's inside, and a lot of people are streaming, so the prices have gone up exponentially. It's stupendous. I saw yeah, you should. It's really nice because as you can see, I've got a reasonable wide angle because when I get my guitar, I can fit my guitar in the shot easy. But yeah, I saw one of these go the other day on eBay for 150 euros. I mean, like, what? We just bought a load of cheap Derrycam ones. Yeah, I've been wondering about that because they look really good. I found some on AliExpress from China, and they claim that they have a 1080p cam with 30 frames per second. And they compared it to the Logitech, and according to their videos, so it's a bit biased, of course, but according to their videos, it's just as good or better than this one, and I'm actually impressed by this one. Yeah, the C930 is about the same. Yeah, because it's I think the what is it? C930 is Ultra HD, right? Not sure. There's a few differences I don't get because you've got this C20, that's this one, which is the basic model. Then you've got the C22 that does full HD with 60 frames, I think, and then there's the C30, but I don't know. And you've got the Stream Cam and StreamCam and the C30 are basically the same camera, but with different embedded software inside. So I don't know. I like the look. I like the way this looks. I did some reviews on the internet on how stuff looks, and I really like the coloring and the way it handles differences, because when I tend to move around a lot, and I had the problem with the 22 that it's not fast enough because it tries to optimize the image before it sends it to the computer. You can't find angle options. Yeah, can I start that program without? No, I can't start it because it's going to kill the cam. And but there's an option there. But you got a C22, right? Should have brought that other whiskey. I got this Nicker from the barrel. That's, oh my god, that's such a good whiskey. The Jim Beam helps for the movie voices though. Yeah, the C20, because that's mine, you can choose two angles. You can choose 69 and yeah, the C930's got the same stuff, only a higher resolution. But you've got the 16:9 and what's the other one again? No, not 69 or 420. And slap like now, slappers. Did you slap like, by the way? I've got 6 likes. I had 8 viewers, so.
There's an imposter among us.
That's what whiskey helps for too, for the movie voices. Did I say that? Yeah, I did say that.
In the life of this YouTuber, there appear to be people who haven't slapped like.
Yeah, it does 90-degree view angle. Yeah, yeah. I like the 930, but it's almost 200 euros over here because it's all the cams are sold out. It's absolutely ridiculous. Everything's sold out here, so it's just because of the lockdown, and people are not allowed outside, so they just buy a webcam to see grandma who doesn't understand the Zoom or Skype or whatever, and then after that they throw it into the cupboard and then have a look at it again, or in a drawer or somewhere trash. I saw the alley ones, and they actually look very promising. Can I show those? I really like those. Can I do commercial thingies on YouTube? Is that allowed? Come on, computers, you can do it. If you can't do it, no one can. Oh wow, now my computer's completely freezing up. Am I still here, boys? Because this is not looking good. Oh yeah, here I am. It's not responding. Oh, I'll wait. I got time. Maybe I can find it on my phone. Oh, this is Ivory Light, by the way. I love how they made a lot of color choices with this. Well, they all look the same, but we've got lots of color choices. So if I were to press that one. Now this is cozy, isn't it? I could do green. I'm blue. Oh, thank God it's gone. Maybe I can show it on my phone. Let's see. Phone. Chat still working? Now I'm actually thinking about. I hate the look of it, but I'm still thinking about building a Telly SG strat thingy. I'm actually really in. Okay. Let me see. It's probably on my main screen somewhere. Have you guys seen the foldable guitar, by the way? Oh wow, is that in? Oh yeah. Well, that's not free shipping, is it? I saw this for €55. It's not free shipping. Let's see, webcam, 1080p. What's the one with the orange? Yeah, that one. You can have a choice. Let me see if I can get a decent picture of it. There we go. Where's my autofocus? Focus on that. That one. And it's €9. 9. What the hell? How is this €9? And it's certified for Twitch, OBS, Xbox. You can just and I checked it. It's actually verified. If you hello? Focus, please. Yeah, there we are. It's actually verified. I looked it up, and it's actually, you can find it in the specs. It's got wide view angle, and you can actually it's a 110 degrees wide angle viewing. What? I'm actually serious. How is that possible? Chat. Yeah, I'm chatting my ass off here. Yeah, I do like the Logitech though, because it's basically plug and play. So if you plug it in, it's gonna work anyway. For 8720 1080. But this is actually, I'm impressed by that. Yeah, of course you're gonna need the you're gonna have to get the light to get an image, but according to this, it explicitly says there's no fisheye effect. So I'm curious about that, because for €10 I could just order one and see what happens. And I've got a I did the 2 festivals, so I've gotten some cash in, so I have to do some I have to restock a bit of my stuff, so I have to order a lot from China. So I might just have them sneak one into my pallet that I'm gonna get sent really soon. Oh, Robert Baker just solved the pentatonic issue. Is that an issue with pentatonic? Anyway, he solved it. Oh shit, Brian Johnson is going on tour. So we've got Phil Rudd on drums, Stevie Young on rhythm, Cliff Williams on bass, of course. There's Brian Johnson lead vocals, and Angus Young as lead guitar. Just came in, yeah, just came in, so yeah. Yeah, especially color and lighting wise, because I saw one of them cheap ones at a friend's house, and I borrowed it for a few days, and I actually compared it to this one. It's basically the lighting, because you can see the light on my forehead now. I'm shiny like this. I'm always shiny. And this camera handles that really well. When I use the other one, as you can see, this one just automatically changes the light setting to make it look proper, because my hand is whiter than my head. But with the other one, oh, you missed it. You missed it. Well, of course it's Brian Johnson on lead vocals, and it's Cliff Williams on bass, because there's no other bassist for AC/DC. You have to have Cliff Williams. If that man dies, the band dies. And yeah, call me crazy, but that's just the way it is. But yeah, this would be a really big white spot with the cheaper ones. But I'm actually curious about these, because they're making bold statements on those. I might just try them out and see what happens. I mean, it's €10. I mean, come on. Oh wait, here's the same one. It's €8 here. Oh what? This one's got built-in LED lights for nighttime use. That's interesting. Oh, but here's it's 180 degrees white viewing angle. To 1280 to 720. Oh, this one's the 720 version. Okay. Oh, it's getting late. It's not late enough. Hey Lam, if I've got an idea, by the way, because you were talking about doing a live soldering of a pedal on your channel. I still have to do the plywood SG wiring. I mean, I really wanted to do it earlier, but I couldn't find the time, and I'm lazy, mostly lazy. But would it be a thing if I would say, well, I'm gonna do it live on camera, like dual camera? Because I was gonna plan to do something like that, like today, but because of the update. No, that wasn't the Razor. That was the cheap Chinese version, like the €8 one. But would it be possible if I do a live stream soldering that together with online help from you? Because I've got a few things that I'm confused about. Because I've got this idea to separate the two tone parts, so separate the volumes without the toggle switch, and then use the toggle switch for coil splitting. If that's at all possible, because I have no idea. I've tried to figure it out, but I haven't got the time, and when I do have the time, I mostly don't have the energy to read up on it like properly. I think the lamb fell asleep. Or is the chat stuck again? You're almost always around. I know that. I was surprised you were not here. I thought you nodded off in your chair. Yeah, because I've been looking at the pickups and they're already prepped for coil split, so I just have to unwind those wires and just put one that way and one that way, and then I've got a coil split. But since I'm Frankensteining it together from old Strat parts, I got a bit confused about what's what, because I think it's two separate ground circuits if you split the, or if you use the volumes apart from each other. But I'm not sure if that would work. I'm not. It's just, yeah. It's been a while. Yeah, well, basically, I want it to be on full normally. So when the switch is in the middle, I just want the both pickups to be unsplit, like normal. And when I push it forward, I want the forward one to be split, and when I push it back, I want the back one to be split. That's how I want to roll. I'm being weird, I know. I figure that's just with a three-way switch that would work, because basically you can just use the middle one as a follow through for the rest, and then just yeah, but isn't that the point? Because the center is common, and if I press it forward, I'm just gonna take one out of the equation. Or is it the other way around? Am I confused? If I push it forward, then I'm going to add something, because we could do it that way too. We could just leave them split, standard split, and just push them forward to get full sound, or backwards to get full sound. No, it's on the plywood, SG, on that one. On that one. I want to get the full Strat sound out of it, because I've got two pickups in there, and the neck pickup is, what is it? What did it say? It was 16K or 14K. So that's a hefty pickup. I'd settle for one. If I could get the neck pickup to split, that'd be fine. Yeah, well, I don't want to use the push-pull pots, because everything on that guitar, including the Paduk on the top, is all leftovers. I didn't plan for any of that stuff, so it's actually a scrap guitar, and I want to keep it scrap. So I want to use stuff I've got laying around. I don't want to patch special stuff for it, because I ordered two necks and that one was damaged, that neck. So I actually got a refund for it, so that neck was free. It was scrap. The good one is on that one, which is weird, because that's a guitar I actually scrapped, because it was a crap guitar when I got it, and it's a really nice guitar right now. So I don't want to buy some push pulls. I want to use the stuff I've got. I've got some Wenge left and some walnut, so those are going to be used for the knobs. My friend's got a wood turner, so we can just turn some knobs. Yeah, I know, but it takes ages. Well, I might get them really fast if my order from China comes in. I could have them put into my my pallet because I've got approximately 120 different products coming in from China. So if I put in if I make it a 125, no one would notice. Yeah, they are crap, so we could just put an S in front of it and we have a scrap. Yeah, so yeah, and I've got all the electronics for the Telemaster. So and I want to keep that as stock as possible. I want to keep it close to stock. Where did you order those? Did you order those on Amazon or from China or? Because if you do, can you send me the link on it? eBay China. I don't use eBay China. I use AliExpress. I rarely use eBay, to be honest. I don't like eBay. Because eBay, I don't know, eBay makes me itch. I've ordered some stuff from eBay before and basically it's the same stuff I order out of China, but it's like 50% cheaper. That's why Donald doesn't like China. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna I'm gonna get on the phone tomorrow to get the planer, the planing bench for the Travelcaster. As soon as I've got that done, I'm like 50% there with the guitar. I just have to make the cutout for the inlay of the scratch plate, and after that, it's just I've got all the time in the world to fix that guitar, so I want to do something cool with that. Maybe I'll just devote a few live streams on it, me destroying all the electronics in the guitar before I get it right. But I'm a bit of an idiot with guitars. In my last job, I was a condensing boiler mechanic, so I do know my way around electronics. But for some reason, I just don't get how that works in an electric guitar. I've never been a fan of that. I just take out pickups, put new pickups in, and just leave the rest as it is. So this is going to be the first time that I'm putting it together from scratch. And I might even have a second three-way switch. Would that work? If I just put two three-way switches on there, because you've got the volume and the tone knobs, I could just put two switches above that. Might have to cover up a hole that I drilled, but Yeah, I've searched for wiring diagrams, but most of them don't show what I want. Then I always want something weird. Yeah, I wired that up through a wiring diagram because it was it fell apart basically when I took it out. Well, my speech is failing. This is not good. Ah. Tap both coils on the same switch, probably. What do you mean by normal 3 we can only do the one, like in the one pickup? Or the one coil? Because you've got a hot lead, so basically you just split those and you've got 2 hot leads. And you switch from one lead to the other. But if you connect that one to the middle position, then you would basically go from 2 to 1. Am I right? I'm not sure if I get that right, but let's do some asthma. Wait, if the other sounds work. To be honest, I don't know what DPTD stands for. Dual partition temporary drive. I don't know. I've got these. Wait. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe it's still on the desk. That's one. And it's 3-way with a ground. Why is the focus not working anymore? Focus, damn it, focus. Don't focus on that, focus on my fingers. There we go. There's 3-way and a ground. Yeah, that can split one coil. Well, that's okay for me. Because I only need to split one coil. If I split one, that would make me happy. Because the back pickup, I don't need to split that one. I just need to swell the volume on and off, and that's it. But I want the bridge pickup to split. But how would it split? Like this and then off split, or would this be normal and that split? Because basically you'd have 2 hot leads and one in the middle, I guess. I'm an idiot when it comes to this. I'd rather do PCBs. So you've got normal, split. So you've got your basic, you've got your ground wire, hot lead. Am I right? If I put this one on, it's going to be the hot lead with that ground. This is going to be both of those with the ground, and that one would do the exact same thing. Ooh, custom telly. No, ground goes to that one. Oh, I forgot to put the auto focus on. Ground goes to there. There. Focus on this. There. So you've got hot lead. Oh, come on. Can I just use the focus on that? Right, let me do this manually because this is just creeping me out. Yeah, you can ground the casing, yeah. But would that mean that do I have something small to point it out? I've got a screwdriver here. So this would be a hot lead, that one, for the let's say the top coil. That would be the lower coil, and this would be both. I don't know. End of coil 1, start of coil 2 on both on the bottom pin, end of coil 2 and the hot output on the center. Ah, okay. Well, I think I can fix that. Let me put myself back into focus. And then one lug is unused. Yeah, okay. Interesting. But how would that work? Because how do I get the volume controls independent? Because normally when you just turn off one and you just switch to the other, it works. But if you put it in the center position, it's still going to be silent because they're connected. No, I mean on the guitar, because not with the split coils, but I mean with the pickups. Because normally when you've got two pickups in there, I think they're parallel, because if you turn the volume down on one and you put it in the center position, it's still going to be silent. But if you want independent volume controls, how does that work? Because I was thinking about that too, because you have to do a separate ground on that, probably. Because it's going to be its own circuit. I mean, I get the gist of the rudimentary stuff, but I have no idea how to wire it completely, so it would be a lot of figuring out for me. Is it? Yeah, okay. So if I just take out the pickup selector and but I still have to reroute those back to the jack. But one would go to the pickup selector for the coil switching, and the other ones would go straight back to the jack. So without any other stuff in between, and then you just have it independent. Sometimes I think your brain works like a diagram, because I have to visualize this with wiring because I can't visualize the. Yeah, but if I have a middle position and I turn one down, they're both going to be silent. That's how it works with a pickup selector. See, that's what I was. That's the big problem I had, is how do I circumvent that problem that if I turn one down, that the other one will stay up, so I can just blend the two without having to use a pickup selector. Did we lose half the viewers? So would I have to ground them separately in a different circuit to get them? Yeah, well, I had the same problem. I can't work that sort of shit out in my head. I can't, especially now. Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? Because it's basically like working on a boiler. I mean, once you get the gist of one of them, I mean, if you understand how they work, you can work on all of them. But basically, there's just the small things that make the big difference with each machine that make it work in the way that you expect it to be. So if you don't know exactly what it is, but you only get the rudimentaries, you're not gonna get the sound you want, but you can make it work. That's mainly what I'm doing. I get it to work, and I get my multimeter and I just make it work, and it runs. There's no hum, and they sound good, but I can't make it sound exactly the way I want because I don't know why certain things are wired that way. I just copy what I see. Drinking on a Tuesday. Yeah, I've got tons of those. I even got the yeah, let me show you. This is the stuff for the Telemaster. Oh, it's stuck together now. This has to go in the Telemaster, and the fun thing is I mean, the lamb knows where these are from, where I've stolen those from. But it saves a lot of time and hassle if you got a few of those. Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I've seen it. Hello, GC Music. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the dungeon. Yeah, so I've seen people do it, make a separate volume and tone control without a pickup selector. I have no idea how they do that. I mean, like I said, you have to. See, well, that's GC Gav Chap. Yeah, I get that. You had to say it, but I get it. Well, you've done that. You've got you've did separate volume and tone control. How do you solve the fact that you have to switch that? Why didn't it put it? If you've got a diagram, yeah, I'd love a diagram of that. Because here's what I'm trying to do, Gav Chap. I've got this guitar. Basically, this is my plywood SG. This is Clint plywood, and Clint plywood still needs a volume and tone control separate without a selector switch, because I want to use the selector switch for a coil split on the neck pickup. That's what I'm trying to do, because this is a Strat scale length, so I want to make this a single pickup, and they're very hot, so if I split this is going to sound like a very hot Strat pickup. So that's what I'm trying to do, but we're still working out the details, and it's pretty hard to do that just from the head. And well, like I said before, well, you weren't here, but I'm an idiot when it comes to wiring stuff like that. Oh well, you, my man, are an angel. Yeah, but if you've the Les Paul wiring diagrams still have the same problem. That's what my SG does. My other SG, my original SG. You can't take out the selector switch, because if you take out the selector switch, they're going to be silent. And if you wire them together and you turn down one, they're going to turn down both. So that's the thing. And what I said before, I think that you have to make a separate circuit with a separate ground to get it to work. But I think Mr. Gav Chap here, he can do it with his eyes closed. Because he's just saying it like, yeah, well, I got the, I've got diagrams. It's easy. Oh, did you already say it in the Discord? Yeah. Oh, my man's fast. I can't get over it though. I'm seeing this on camera now. I can't get over it, how that wood looks. It's just so pretty. I love it. My computer's loading very slow, as usual. I need a new one. I really do. I'm actually thinking about selling one of my guitars to get a better computer for streaming and stuff like that. Huh. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Thank you. It's actually very cheap shellac. It's you haven't seen this. This is actually this is Paduk that I had left from a different project, which I haven't even finished yet because I actually have to start it, but it's a secret. But yeah, I put a shellac on it. It's Padook, and it's basically one piece of Padook that I've mirrored, and this is basically in the wood itself. And this beautiful piece of flamed wood is actually plywood. So yeah, we counted. It was 9 ply. Total guitar is 9 ply. But as you can see, I still need to do the wiring. I'm not going to plug it in because I disconnected the jack, Gunther. And be glad, if I plug this in, it's going to be good, because this is basically a Strat with the looks of an SG, so it's a very sexy Strat. It's not a Telly, so it's going to be okay. Yeah, I was wondering, you said that in the Discord, an MDF guitar, but I'm yeah, well, is it sacrificing tone or is it adding character? But the MDF guitar, I was really wondering about that, because this one actually was born out of the idea that Paul Reed Smith is full of beep, and with his resonating woods. I don't mind if it's this pickup with less high end. I don't mind. But yeah, you need proper tone woods to make a good guitar, and all that sort of crap. And I was like, well, you can make a guitar out of plywood and make it sound good. So that's why I made this, and it's a fun little project. And the action is actually it's horribly out of tune, but the action is actually really nice. So it's actually very playable, even though I made a Stratnac work with a Les Paul bridge without an angle. I ordered all the stuff, and then I realized, like, oh shit, that's a Stratnac, isn't it? Yep. Oh. And then in the in that idea that you need proper tone wood, I made that, and I just cut away all the tone wood because that's pretty much hollow. Yeah. Well, yeah. I actually saw a fold-up guitar the other day. But this one's cool if you've got back issues. I mean, this is pretty much it. And the fun part is that I had people say, well, it's still wood. No, the only piece of solid wood is this horn, and it's up until here, and the rest is all cavity. So that's it. I had to put the jack on the back to make some room. But it's got everything, working trim and all. And it's actually pretty good. I like this. And the funny thing is that everyone says, well, how about sustain? But yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Because they're only touching the body by the rim around the pickups or by the scratch plate. So, and they can say all they want that the frequencies resonate through the wood, but they never reach the pickup. And on top of that, wood's an insulator, so. And if you've got if you got one of these, I mean, I love this guitar. It's a beautiful guitar. It sounds amazing and yeah, you get some more because of the wings. You get a little more resonance and a little bit more sound. But does that translate? Which one? This one? Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? I got the first one that was in the Netherlands. I actually ordered it from Germany because it was first there. I saw one and I never had that with a guitar. I mean, I never had that. I didn't even play one of those. I played one that looked like it from Ibanez with the same neck. And I saw it and I like, I need to have this. It's so cool. I love the back on it as well. It's such beautiful wood. Such a pretty guitar. Even the binding on the neck. It's just, and oh my. It's a wonderful guitar. I wish my playing would improve because of my illness. I can't. It's getting better, but it takes a while. Yeah, basically that's it. Well, like I said, because this generates a lot more tone when it's not plugged in. But basically, when you play through the pickups, that's the sound it's going to pick up. But because the pickups that are using this, they pick up sound from the cavities as well, so you get feedback. Because it's that close together, you get a little bit more feedback than on a solid one. But people always react shocked when I tell them that I use this for metal as well. And this is a perfect metal guitar. It sounds heavy, it sounds hard, and with a flick of the switch, it turns back into mellow, bluesy, soulful sound. And when I slam it back, it's called hard metal again, with the same settings on the amp. And then people say, "Well, it's about tone wood." No, it's not about tone wood. It's about the pickups. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, turns out they made. Are you serious? Well, that's cool. Oh, I want to try and make that. Can't be that hard. No, it's not from the material itself. No, it's basically the feedback from the vibration within the cavities. It's basically like feedback on stage. It's just because it's close to the pickup. It's like putting your microphone closer to the amp. But they're from MDF style, compressed paper and resin. I kind of like that. That's a good idea. I'm still intrigued by the MDF guitar. Does it have a lot of sustain? Does it sustain? Does it? Because I've got like tons of MDF in the garage. Oh yeah, that usually helps if it's in one piece, mostly, yeah. And then he said, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. But yeah, but because I'm really curious about that because I want to build one of these. Like I want to build a 355 sorts of guitar, but I want to do it with a flat top, like completely flat, not carved. And oh, you put it on the Discord. My dude's fast with the Discord. What the hell? Technical wood is MDF. But Yeah, I've got the compressed wood panels. I want to do one of those, like flat on here. Create a neck pocket, put a straight neck in it, like like on a telly or a Strat. Put a Strat bridge in it. Oh, I'm sorry. Put a Strat bridge on it, and just burn the surface on it. And I think it's gonna sound great because it's mostly glue. And that sounds weird, but glue is far more consistent than wood. So that's one of the ideas I've got in my crazy mad doctor mind, like my mad scientist mind. That's when I think that was the first thing that I think Lamb was the first one that reacted to that one. I said, "You actually gone and did it, you madman." You know, basically, if it's glued properly and your glue is consistent, it shouldn't be better or worse than a good piece of solid wood, because this is my Babinga wood, and it's very dense. It's quite dense wood. So if I do the Paul Reed Smith thing. Oh yeah, it resonates. Yeah, it's good tone wood. But if I take a piece of resin with the same consistency as this, it's going to sound approximately the same. So yeah, well, the thing is, everyone says it's acoustically dead. I beg to differ, because if you look at guitars that are made completely from resin or glass, for that matter, they're actually they sound good. They sound full. They've got power, but it's not so much as the materials made of, because, like I said, that's basically an empty box. It's the horn that's complete. That's filled with wood. It's older. But other than that, it's a completely empty box. So, and it still sounds great. That thing sounds really good. And that same goes for the plywood SG. But it's basically glue that resonates. It doesn't matter if the wood is pulp, if it's cardboard, or whatever. If the glue that binds it conducts waves of sound, it's okay. And you don't need that much. You just need enough for it to for the pickups to resonate. Yeah, well, next I'll get my sound system in order, because since the OBS update, I can't get my amp to work. But I'm gonna let you hear my SG, my normal SG, my Epiphone SG, and that thing sounds like a fat Les Paul, and it doesn't sound any different. My friend's got a Les Paul Studio, and he's got a 60s Les Paul. And every time I crank up my SG, he says, "Well, I want that guitar. It sounds better than my Les Paul." Yeah, Dan Electros are cardboard. Yeah, it's compressed cardboard on some pieces though. It's not the whole guitar. I think they're the what was it again? I think the center part was compressed wood or cheap wood, and the outside are compressed cardboard. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think that the everyone's always yapping about my 60s Les Paul sounds better and my 60s Strat sounds better. The pickups in that one were in my amplifier for about 2 years. So they had a lot of demagnetization, so they're basically weaker. They sound like a 60s Strat. I mean, they sound really good. And they're basically cheap Squire ceramic pickups. So I'm always I tend to gravitate to the part when I say, well, it's not the materials you use, it's the combination of materials and how you put them together that creates a sound. And everyone is saying that heavy Les Pauls sustain more. Well, actually, it's scientifically proven that the heavy Les Pauls, or at least the majority of them, actually sustain less than a lighter Les Paul or chambered Les Paul. Fun fact with the Dungeon Master. So yeah, that's I always think that's a interesting subject to go into, because everyone's got their own ideas and their own thoughts about stuff, and when they actually test it, it gives some surprising results. Because for years I was convinced that yeah. True, because yeah, bolt-ons sustain more. Neck throughs should sustain better, but even then, it doesn't always go that way. Yeah, well, I've got a Squire Strat, proper Squire Strat, and it's the 74 version, like the lightweight body. So it's the thinner body. With the big headstock, and that thing sounds amazing. It's one of the nicest guitars I own, and I put new pickups in it, and I transformed it into a metal beast because, well, basically I like doing. I loved playing metal, especially a few years back, and yeah, well, basically that. But it still sustains great, and it plays and it sounds good. And the sound changed quite a bit because I put the other pickups in it, because it's got Alnicas in it instead of the ceramic ones. Ceramics ones are in that one now. But still, it doesn't affect the tone that much if you change the body, because these pickups sounded good in the other guitar with the full body, and they sound just as good in this one. And the difference in sound is negligible compared to that. And I think that the neck does a lot more to tone than the body, especially how it's connected to the body. And yeah, I like the lightweight guitars because most of the time they sound better than the heavy ones, and they feel nicer to play. It's good to have some new people in here. It's good to have you back, Ice Coffee Tones. I like that. You should really come into the Discord. We've got lots of these discussions in there, and so it's a really nice place to be. It's a lot of nice people, and if people have got questions, then they just everyone just helps out with everyone else. I could put the link up if you want. Let me see. How do I do that again, Lamb? I always get lost. I don't like Discord the way it works. I like what it does, but oh wait, I think the Lambs beat me to it. Yeah, I saw those. I'm interested to see what why they cost $1,000 or pounds. Because I saw the what's it called again? They had a special telly and a special Strat from can't remember what it was, but they actually made some in Japan. Yeah, I think you really offended Google with that. Yeah, even I am not going to repeat that in in the stream, but it has something to do with does respond well in German and Jewish people. I think that's taken it a bit too far. It is funny though. Yeah, their prices are fixed, and they did that for the reason so that they wouldn't get undercut by different wholesale. Yeah, well. Mr. Lamb, how do I get the Discord link in here? Because I can't find it. You know, let me just. Yeah. Yeah, I think £1,000 is far too much for it. Because they're basically the same. Have you seen the specs on those things? Because basically they're the same as the high-end Squires. And you can buy those for what, like 400 quid? Yeah, my computer doesn't want me to do that because it's seizing up when I do stuff like that. It's even seizing up when I'm trying to make you a mod. But you can post it in there now. And I'm just lazy. Well, I disagree. 400. I would pay £400 for a Squire. And you want to know why? Yeah, there's a lot of little differences between them. But in my opinion, that is my opinion, of course, but in the last 10 years, Squires have been made better than their Fender counterparts. And if they'd made a £400 guitar with a Squire logo on it, it's going to be the equivalent of a £1,200 guitar with the Fender logo on it. So I paid €400 for a Squire guitar. Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, I've always had a weakness for Squire. I like Squires. Yeah, all the guitars. I mean, it's just when I was a kid, when I was like 13, 14, I think it was 13, 12, 13, when I got my first newspaper round, and I worked all summer to get my black Squire guitar. And that was a good guitar back then, and I had to save up a lot for it to get it. And basically, when you would have bought a guitar for 100 quid, like you do right now from Tolman, like one of those kits, or the Glary guitar, you can buy those for 100 quid. You would have bought a shit guitar, like it would be awful to play. And I had to save up a lot of money to get my Squire, which played good. Well, mine plays fantastic, but that's a different story. But what's funny now is that you can buy a guitar for 100 quid. It's gonna play good. It's not gonna be fantastic, but it's gonna play good. I was really impressed. I had the Harley Benton kit over here for the Hutchclub guitar, And that was actually, I was amazed by that. It sounded good, it played nice, it was smooth, no rough edges, no sharp frets. The frets were actually basically completely level. Same goes for the next that I ordered. I mean, that one had a ding on it on the side because it was badly packaged. But those necks are made, and they were made specifically for me because I wanted fat necks. So I ordered from a friend in China. He said, well, my neighbor makes stuff like that. I said, okay, well, make some for me. And he said, well, I can make you a price. You can do it for the materials. So I bought them really cheap, like a test, you know, like to see what it is. So basically, I've paid what is it, 25 euros a piece, because well, he wanted to test them out. But they play great. I'll see you later, Lamb. And let's do some Division tomorrow. I'm all for destruction. But they play great. I didn't even have to level them. I just bolted them on and ta-da! Made in Japan contemplation strat. Kramer striker. Let me know when you're online. Yeah, I'm gonna take out if I get my sound working again, because yeah, well, yeah, okay, you can polish the frets, and I think there's one fret that should be brought down a bit, but mostly, like for 99.9%, it was perfect. You just bolt it on and play. So that was good. I liked it, and even though I put some wenge into the body, I made some inlays. I don't know if you've seen it on the Discord, but I made some inlays. I did some changes to the headstock, but it still sounded great. It was, yeah, it's a nice guitar. I'm still wondering though what kind of wood it is, because the grain is going everywhere, and it says mahogany, but I'm not buying it. It's not mahogany, no way. Oh, thanks. I was kind of proud of it because that was my first inlay ever. Yeah, it was pretty good. And I mean, what is it, 15, 16 years ago? Yeah, it looks mahogany like, but that's the thing. I routed it, and normally when you got mahogany's got a pretty much straight grain, and normally it goes straight or diagonal. It's one way or the other. I mean, I love my woods. That's why I like. I'm actually I build bows. I mean, like long bows, and I build composite bows with horn and stuff like that. So I'm really picky with my grains, especially on mahogany, because mahogany is a really nice wood to build bows with. Oh, you didn't see the inlay? It was in the other video. It was the black wenge inlay. I just sealed up the box. I can't tear it open again. I have to send it tomorrow, or else I would have tore it out. Should I tear it out? Should I? I just sealed the box. Should I? Well, yeah. So I'm really picky with green, and it occurred to me that when I was sanding it, the top was a straight grain going up, but when I turned it upside down, it was a two-piece body with one having the grain going slightly left, and the other one was completely diagonal in a 45-degree angle to the right. And I was like, what the? And then I turned it back around because I thought, well, I'm mistaken. This can't be, because the top has to be diagonal as well, because that's usually how mahogany works. It's just one way or the other. I turned it around and was like, what the hell is this? I've never seen mahogany mark that. And it feels like it's pressed. It feels like it's glued together but pressed into form. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like pressing MDF or chipwood, you know. So I'm still, yeah, interested to see what it's actually made of, because I'm not buying the whole mahogany thing. And as for that matter, mahogany is turning into a very precious wood right now. So I don't think they're going to use mahogany for these kits, because they're way too cheap to be mahogany. It might even be a bit family close to sapele or something. It was 3-piece. Yeah, this one's 2. Yeah, like I said, it's really inconsistent, because I saw the kit, the other kit from Brent from the telly, and that had a diagonal one on top and on the bottom. What, did Gunter leave? I didn't see. Oh, that didn't show up in the on screen. But okay, Gunter, see you later. I'll see you tomorrow in the Discord. You still? Did you get the link for the Discord? Let's see if I can get my computer to cooperate. Come on. My computer's just so incredibly slow. It's actually, yeah. No, it's not a blanket term, no. That's basically 2 kinds of mahogany, and then you've got things like sapele and tukara and stuff like yeah, woods that are close to it, which are related to mahogany, but they're not true mahogany. They're very different woods. These guys, well, this is obviously a flame maple top. I mean, obviously, and it's cherry wood on the back, but these also come in a cheaper version with the top made of sapele, and it's a beautiful wood, but don't sell it as mahogany, because it's not mahogany, it's sapele. There's a big difference. Sapele has a much longer, softer fiber than it does. So I would never use sapele for a bow, because it would tear itself apart. But I would use mahogany for a bow. In fact, I've got 3 in. Yeah, I have to make 3 for an order. Let me see. How do I make a? I really don't get this. Oh yeah, invite people. There we go. Okay, I copied the link for you. Let's see if I can paste it in here. There we go. Oh, it's going to take a bit. There we go. Click that link and you'll be added to the Discord. You can just go in there. There's where's my Chrome? Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted. Here's the Discord. There's the lamb's pen. It's for the lamb. It's his channel within the Hutch Club, which is the Discord. The Hutch Club obviously is for Brent Hutchinson's channel. It's the biggest channel we've got. Of course, there's the dungeon, Dirk's Dungeon. I mean, it's really hard, this. Yeah, Dirk's Dungeon, of course. Gaming Get Together. We've got some cool stuff going on here, and we've got guitar DIYs. So if you want to talk technical about computer stuff like this, recording, there's a separate channel for that. The DIY guitar builds, you can just upload your guitar builds, ask for help. I mean, it's a great place to be. It's a lot of fun. So if you want iced coffee tones, just click the link and just come in here. And as for that, I think I'm going to call it a day. Because I've been streaming now for... I can't tell. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. I've been streaming for that long. It's time to quit. Yeah. It's good to have you guys in here. It was fun. I'm gonna make some videos somewhere this week, and then well, usually it's the Tuesday, but lately it's turning into Wednesdays at 8. So if you yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming in, mates, and I'll see you next time in
The dungeon.
bye all.